The world awakens not to peace but in panic. A primal fear grips the land, setting the stage for a drama as old as time itself. The sun, a silent witness, casts its first rays upon a scene of utter chaos. A million wildebeest, a heaving, breathing mass, thunder across the savannah. Their hooves pound the earth, a relentless drumbeat echoing the urgency of their flight. It's a spectacle of nature's raw power, a testament to the enduring instinct to survive. From above, they appear as a living river, a vast, undulating current of muscle and fear, flowing across the ancient landscape. Their movement is dictated not by choice, but by an invisible force, a desperate need to find sustenance. Dust, red as blood, rises in the dawn, a swirling vortex that obscures the horizon. It's a visual representation of the struggle, a gritty reminder of the harsh realities of life on the African plains. It shrouds the herd in urgency, a suffocating blanket that amplifies their desperation. Visibility is reduced, adding another layer of danger to an already perilous journey. Each animal is driven by a single primal instinct, a biological imperative that overrides all else. There is no room for hesitation, no time for reflection. Move or die. A simple, brutal equation that governs every action, every breath. It's a constant calculation, a relentless assessment of risk and reward. The air vibrates with their calls, a cacophony of sound that echoes across the plains. It's a chorus of fear, a desperate plea for connection in a world of chaos, a chorus of ancient desperation, a sound that has resonated across these lands for millennia. It speaks of survival, of loss, of the enduring power of instinct. This is not a journey of choice, a leisurely stroll across the savannah. It's a forced march, a desperate gamble for survival, but a frantic race against the dry season's relentless promise, a looming threat that hangs heavy in the air. The land itself is a constant reminder of the dangers that lie ahead, of thirst and starvation, a grim fate that awaits those who falter. The specter of death is ever present, a constant companion on this arduous journey. Predators sense the fear, the vulnerability that permeates the herd. They are drawn to it like moths to a flame, their instincts honed by generations of survival. Drawn by the scent of opportunity, the promise of an easy meal. They are the silent hunters, the shadows that lurk on the periphery, waiting for their chance to strike. Calves stumble, their legs unsteady, their cries lost in the din. Mothers call, their voices filled with anxiety, desperately trying to keep their young close. But the migration's chaos can separate them in an instant, a heartbreaking reality of this brutal struggle. The loss of a calf is a tragedy, but it's also a part of the cycle of life and death. Every shadow, every rustle could mean death, a sudden and violent end. The wildebeest are constantly on edge, their senses heightened, their bodies primed for flight. There is no true safety, no sanctuary to be found on these open plains. Every step is a risk, every moment a potential threat. Only a slightly better chance of survival in numbers, a fragile hope that offers a small measure of comfort. The herd is their shield, their collective strength against the dangers that surround them. The migration is both spectacle and feast, a breathtaking display of nature's power and a brutal reminder of its indifference. Life and death entwined, a constant dance played out on the grand stage of the African savannah. One cannot exist without the other, a fundamental truth of the natural world. The land holds its breath, a moment of deceptive calm before the storm. The air is thick with anticipation, a palpable sense of impending drama. Ancient baobab trees stand silent, watching, their gnarled branches reaching towards the sky like weathered arms. They are the ancient sentinels of this land, witnesses to countless migrations, countless struggles for survival. The cracked earth trembles beneath the onslaught, a visceral reminder of the sheer force of the herd. The ground itself seems to groan under the weight of their passage. This is survival's great theater, a drama played out on an epic scale with life and death as the ultimate stakes. The first act thunderous and unforgiving, a relentless barrage of challenges that test the limits of endurance. For the wildebeest, it's a race for life, a desperate sprint against the odds. Every stride is a victory, every breath a testament to their will to survive. For predators, a chance to feed their own, to ensure the survival of their offspring. It's a brutal necessity, a fundamental part of the balance of nature. The sun climbs higher, its heat intensifies, baking the earth and adding to the wildebeest's already considerable challenges. The air shimmers with heat, creating a mirage-like effect on the horizon, and the river ahead looms, a formidable barrier that stands between them and their destination. It's a test of courage, a trial by water that will claim many lives, a barrier that must be crossed, a perilous journey into the unknown. The river is a treacherous obstacle, filled with hidden dangers and the ever-present threat of crocodiles. The red dust of dawn is a promise, a harbinger of both life and death, hope and despair. It's a reminder that nothing is certain, that every day is a struggle. Before dusk, blood will be spilled, a stark reality of the savannah. The cycle of life and death will continue, as it always has, as it always will. The chaos of the herd's recent stampede slowly fades, the dust begins to settle, leaving an eerie silence in its wake. The air, once thick with the thunder of hooves, now hangs heavy with anticipation. A deceptive calm blankets the tall golden grass, swaying gently in the breeze. It's a scene of tranquility, a false promise of safety in a land where survival is a constant battle. Here, beauty and danger are inseparable, two sides of the same coin. The vibrant colors and serene landscapes mask a world of constant struggle and hidden threats. The grass hides both hunter and hunted, a dense concealing curtain where life and death play out their ancient game. It offers refuge, but also provides the perfect ambush. Every step is a risk, a gamble with fate. The ground beneath is a minefield of potential threats, unseen predators lurking in the shadows, every sound a question, a desperate attempt to decipher the whispers of the wind and the rustling of the leaves. Is it friend or foe, safety or impending doom? A zebra herd moves cautiously, a family unit navigating the treacherous terrain with practiced awareness. They know the risks, the constant threat that shadows their every move, their stripes, a natural camouflage, blending seamlessly into the shifting patterns of the grass, a desperate attempt to disappear into the landscape. Alert, their ears swivel constantly, picking up the faintest sounds. Eyes scan the horizon, searching for any sign of danger, any break in the deceptive calm. Muscles tense, coiled springs ready to unleash in a burst of speed. Every fiber of their being is prepared for the inevitable flight. The grass is a curtain, a seemingly impenetrable barrier that both protects and conceals. Concealing the next act of the savannah's drama, the unfolding story of survival, predation, and the relentless cycle of life and death. They graze, snatching mouthfuls of sustenance, but vigilance never ceases. Every few seconds, heads pop up, eyes dart around, ensuring the coast is clear. A butterfly flits, a splash of color against the golden backdrop, seemingly oblivious to the dangers that lurk below. A dung beetle rolls its precious cargo, a tireless worker in the grand scheme of the ecosystem. Small lives persist amid the ever-present tension, a testament to the resilience of life in even the harshest environments. The savannah is not just an arena of death, a place of constant struggle and brutal competition, but a tapestry of countless struggles, a complex web of interconnected lives, each playing its part in the delicate balance of the ecosystem. Suddenly, a zebra snorts, a sharp, urgent alarm call that pierces the stillness. Danger is near, the threat is real. The herd freezes, every muscle locked in place, a collective statue of alertness. Statues in black and white, a striking contrast against the golden hues of the savannah, a moment of suspended animation. Muscles coil, tighter and tighter, ready to explode into a desperate flight for survival, a race against death. The grass has whispered its secret, rustling with the presence of something unseen, something deadly. A killer is close, its eyes gleaming with predatory intent, hidden within the tall grass, ready to strike. Calm shatters instantly, replaced by a surge of adrenaline, a primal fear that grips the entire herd. Grazing ends abruptly, the peaceful interlude shattered. The time for flight begins, the desperate scramble for survival. The stage is set for confrontation, the ancient drama about to unfold once more, predator versus prey, in a battle for survival. In the savannah, peace is always temporary, a fleeting illusion before the storm of predation breaks once more. The next chase is moments away, the explosive burst of speed that will determine who lives and who dies in this unforgiving landscape. Hidden and motionless, a lioness becomes the landscape itself. Her tawny coat blends perfectly with the sun-scorched grass. Only a twitch betrays her. She is patience incarnate, waiting for the perfect moment. Her cubs, miles away, depend on her skill. She studies the zebra herd, noting the weak and the unwary. This is a game of intellect and power. Every move is calculated. The wind carries her scent away. The sun blinds her prey. A young zebra strays. Her chance. A silent signal passes to her pride sisters. The trap is set, tension electric. With explosive power she bursts from cover. The grass erupts. Zebras scatter in panic. Her eyes lock on her target. The hunt has begun. In seconds the savannah's quiet is shattered by the chase. The migration reaches its deadliest barrier, the Mara River. Beneath the surface, Nile crocodiles wait ancient, patient, lethal. Wildebeest hesitate, but the pressure behind is relentless. One leaps and the herd follows. A torrent plunges into the river. The water churns with panic and struggle. Crocodiles explode from the depths, jaws snapping shut on the vulnerable. A young wildebeest is caught, dragged into a violent death roll. The river becomes a maelstrom of life and death. Some scramble to safety, others vanish beneath the surface. The crocodiles feast, the herd pays its toll. For a moment the river runs red. Then, silence broken only by the victor's feast. The survivors do not look back. At midday the savannah pauses under the harsh sun. Predators and prey alike seek shade, a brief truce in the struggle. Elephants gather under acacia trees, sharing quiet tenderness. A giraffe browses above, a calm sentinel over the plains. The air hums with insects, the pulse of survival slows. The lioness, her hunt successful, rests with her cubs in the shade. Playful and content, they are oblivious to the morning's violence. This is the other side of life here, nurturing, resting, gathering strength. The peace is fragile, a necessary intermission. As shadows lengthen, hunger will return. The great drama is only paused, never ended. Dusk brings a new hunter, the leopard, master of stealth and shadow. Descending from the trees, it moves silently through the gloom. Its target, an impala, drinking at a hidden waterhole. Every movement is calculated, every pause perfectly timed. The leopard closes in, a coiled spring of muscle and intent. The final approach is critical, one mistake and the chance is lost. Suddenly, violence erupts. The leopard strikes in a blur. The impala reacts too late, the killing bite is swift. The struggle ends quickly. With powerful jaws, the leopard drags its prize into the trees. Safe from scavengers, it claims the night. The solitary hunter reigns in darkness. On the vast open plains of Africa, life is a constant struggle. Here survival hinges on a delicate balance of power where predator and prey are locked in an eternal dance. And in this realm, speed isn't just an advantage, it's a necessity. This is the cheetah's realm, a kingdom defined by wide open spaces and the constant pursuit of sustenance. They are the sprinters of the savannah, masters of acceleration in a landscape that demands nothing less. High atop a termite mound, a mother and her cubs survey their surroundings, their eyes scanning the horizon for any sign of potential prey. This vantage point offers a crucial advantage, a moment to assess the risks and opportunities that lie ahead. She is built for acceleration, a marvel of natural engineering. Every muscle fiber, every bone is designed for one purpose, to unleash unparalleled speed. But her specialization is also a vulnerability. This incredible speed comes at a cost, leaving her less equipped for endurance and close-quarters combat. Spotting a herd of gazelles grazing in the distance, she begins her approach, creeping closer with calculated steps, using the tall grass as cover. This is more than just a hunt, it's a lesson. She is teaching her cubs the art of the hunt, passing down the skills they will need to survive in this challenging world. The tension builds, a palpable energy that crackles in the air. Every muscle is coiled, ready to unleash its power. Then, an explosion of speed erupts, a burst of raw power that propels her forward. She becomes a golden blur, a streak of light across the savannah, pushing her body to its absolute limit. She is chasing a single gazelle, singling out the weakest link in the herd, focusing all her energy on this one desperate pursuit. Her body is a marvel of balance and agility, a testament to the power of evolution. Every stride is perfectly calibrated, maximizing speed and efficiency. Her tail acts as a rudder, steering her through sharp turns with incredible precision, allowing her to maintain her speed and trajectory. The hunt is a race against time and exhaustion, a desperate gamble where every second counts. She must catch her prey quickly, before her energy reserves are depleted. In a matter of seconds, she closes the gap, her powerful legs eating up the distance between her and her target. With a final burst of speed, she hooks the gazelle's leg, sending it tumbling to the ground. The hunt is over. Panting heavily, she calls her cubs to feed, their excited chirps echoing across the plains. But even in victory, she remains vigilant, looking around cautiously for any signs of danger, before rivals arrive to steal her hard-earned meal. The victory is brief, a fleeting moment of respite in a world of constant threat. The risk is ever present, even with a kill secured. In the harsh reality of the savannah, even the fastest predator must fight for every meal, competing with lions, hyenas, and other scavengers for survival. The lesson for her cubs is clear, etched in the very fabric of their existence. Speed wins, granting a momentary advantage, but it's only one piece of the puzzle. Survival demands constant vigilance, adaptability, and a relentless drive to overcome the odds. The plains are unforgiving, a brutal arena where only the strongest and most cunning survive. And so, the cycle continues. The chase never truly ends, as the cheetah and its cubs navigate the treacherous landscape of the African savanna. The savanna is a landscape of leftovers. No kill goes to waste. Hyenas arrive, their calls echoing, forcing the cheetah to abandon her meal. The hyenas devour what they can. Vultures descend to finish the rest. Every scrap is claimed, every nutrient recycled. The energy of the hunt passes from predator to scavenger to insect. Dung beetles bury waste, fertilizing the grass for future herds. Termite mounds aerate the earth, supporting the cycle. Every species, large and small, plays a role. Predator and prey are partners in a drama with no end. The balance is delicate, forged over eons. Remove one thread and the web weakens. The unbroken circle is the savanna's secret strength. Here, every life and death matters. But now, the ancient balance faces a new threat: climate change. Rains are unreliable, dry seasons longer and harsher. Rivers shrink, grasslands recede, and the desert advances. The migration grows more perilous. Water and food are scarce. Crocodiles crowd shrinking rivers, and the weak fall to thirst, not teeth. Dust storms strip the land, the stage itself crumbling. Predators and prey alike struggle as resources dwindle. The circle is under threat, the future uncertain. The fate of these creatures is tied to the health of the planet. Their struggle is a warning, a mirror of our own. If this world is diminished, so are we.